Hey guys! Thankfully I am back now. Oh, okay, I may love South Carolina, but this trip was just... nope, this trip was not fun. Okay, let's see. How many near-death experiences did I have? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and about 6 of them involved cars. Okay, for the first one, the first death near experience, I had 4 of them in one car trip. Because we were in the mountains, South Carolina, to North Carolina. And the first thing that happened was we were pulling around, and the narrow strips of road up the mountain. And I'm already gripping my seat because my dad's driving super fast up and down these mountains, and I had my headphones in. I was like, okay, if I'm dying, I'm gonna at least last thing I'm gonna hear is some good music, because I was thoroughly convinced I was gonna die. So we get up to these mountains, and this truck comes along these little narrow strips of road, and it's coming around us. And it literally comes so close to our car because we were both going fast. And we had to both stop. And we kind of came under this big truck. I don't know where the crap this big truck was up in these mountains. For whatever reason it was there, though. And we went under it. And we came this close. I'm not exaggerating. I saw how close I got to the car. We came that close to crashing. And being fallen off the mountain. Wasn't fun. And then we had to pull out and come into this ditch almost. Oh my god, it was so scary. I was just oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then 3 other times on the mountain, we were driving up, and then we would come, and right next to the edge, and my dad would have to brake, you have to brake slowly, but he had to brake quick enough because we almost went off the freaking mountain. Because we literally would come maybe a foot next to the edge and be like, whoopsies! And I'm just freaking, I'm looking at my dad holy freaking crap! And we had my grandma in the back, and she's just I'm how the crap? And my dad's oh, isn't this fun? And I'm am I the only one who's being logical here and realizing that we've almost died 5 times here? Gosh darn it, that was my mountain experience, and it was crazy, and these random I was okay, and I don't mean to offend anybody in case anyone is watching this and lives in these secluded mountains, but there are freaking teenagers and little children that live up in these mountains. There was high schools and elementary schools in these mountains, and then we would pass 5 houses. So what's the population of the high school? 2? Another time I almost died was on the car ride back when I was sleeping. Okay, I was sleeping on my side in the car, and I was thrown unceremoniously forward, freaked out because we had to stop and pull to the right because a stupid freaking big truck had just freaking pulled out right in front of us to the left, no warning, and we had to stop. I'm seriously terrified of trucks now. What the frick? Have you not heard of, no turn lanes and using your signal? The other 2 times I almost died. Well, maybe not actually was about to die, but... Okay, so she lives in an old house, in an old neighborhood. My dad grew up in this house as a kid, and her parents lived in this house before her. It's not that big, but it's old and creaky, and... it's really freaking scary, and there's so many random noises. I vlogged about it while I was there at night. I woke up at 2 in the morning from nightmares. I had nightmares every stupid freaking night there. Because there's random noises, the furnace will turn on, and the fans make hovering noises. And you'll hear, freaking footsteps in the hall when nobody's freaking up. It is some scary freaking crap, let me tell you. So, I consider that dying almost twice, because I heard, I swear, I heard footsteps, and I'd wake up from it, or my door would randomly creak open. So, I almost died 2 times by, a freaking ghost. So, needless to say, guys, I'm back to be home. What? I mean, I'm glad to be home. So yeah, that was just my little clip talking about how I almost freaking died several times on my trip. This was like real life crap. And I have legit, some guardian angel was watching over me because I freaking could have died so many times on this trip. And most of the time it was legit in cars. Like, real life crap happens where these trucks pull out and you could freaking like fall off the mountain. And in these mountains, some places they'll have like guardrails and you can see the dents where cars have freaking like gone into them. And oh my gosh, like the places we went and almost died, there were no guardrails, so we could have died. Anyway, that was my story of dying almost in South Carolina. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Have you guys ever had a near-death experience? Tell us about it in the comments. Okay, thanks. Bye.